Okay, so my name's Jason Gunter, and I live in Southwest Florida. And actually, in 1992, I was in a boating accident out in Matlacha Pass. And as a result of the boating accident, as you can see, I lost my right hand below the elbow and my left leg below the knee. So I'm very active, and I started running and cycling and swimming back in 2008 or 2009, and I became involved in the sport of triathlon and cycling, and I really enjoyed it. And since that time, I've really been trying to develop all of my prosthetics, and so I can be an excellent cyclist and runner and swimmer. So I met Dave Simmons. Actually, I cycle in the same area as Dave, and just coincidentally, he had seen me out riding, and he took notice that I was cycling with one leg, and he emailed me and called me, and so I heard from this guy. He said, "Hey, I want to talk to you about your situation." So I gave him a call back, and I ended up stopping by his house, and Dave made me talked to me about making one of his cycling shoes. And the idea, at least as it was explained to me, that the transfer of power and how I would feel, especially since I was mainly cycling with my right side, is that it'd be very helpful to me. So I was skeptical, of course, like anybody else, and but I thought, hey, I'll give it a try. So we did that, and that's where we kind of started things, I guess. And this is the shoe, and I guess the best way to describe it is as soon as I put on the shoe and got on the bike, I noticed it right away. And I noticed a difference. I felt like there was total linkage between myself and the bike. It was almost like I was using a cycling shoe really for the first time. There was total transfer of power and great linkage between my limb and the bike. So Dave, doing what he does, actually had some other ideas. So I was using a cycling arm, and Dave's not a prosthetist, but he works with carbon fiber, so he said, well, let's see if we can make some improvements to your cycling arm. And so Dave made a cycling arm for me, and I'll show you how that works in a second. And then we said, well, maybe we can make you a cycling leg. And so this is my cycling leg that Dave made, and as you can see from the front, it's super narrow, like a sword, and then from the side, pretty much looks like a regular leg. It's all made out of carbon fiber. I clip in the leg. So we're going to go for a ride here in a second, but I'll show you essentially how I put on the cycling leg. This is my liner, and I put this over my liner, and then step into the leg. And then the last thing I do, so you can see it's real lightweight, it's an awesome leg, and I actually use this little thing to suck the air out of the leg. You can see it's tightening up so that my limb and the leg actually, are all as one. So that's probably good. And then, so that's it. So we'll go out and take a ride, and I'll show you how I get on the bike. All right, so I'm getting ready to ride. Put on my shoe. Leg on, I'm ready to go. The rest is pretty much just like any other rider. So I put my cycling arm I just simply, it's got an opening here, but it's, you know, casted to the same size as my arm. So my arm fits perfectly in there. It's very lightweight, so I can do whatever I want with it. So I think I'm ready to go. So I'm just like any other rider at this point, except for I don't have an arm and a leg, but I pretty much get on just like any other rider. So usually what I'll do is I'll put my arm in there. I clip into the bike just like anybody else. So I get that around.